Yeah, that's often what happens. They'll reject religion or God outright, which is essentially atheism or at least agnosticism, but they don't want to call themselves atheist. So they keep the label of being spiritual or culturally Jewish or Christian or whatever their heritage is, while speaking against faith in God, claiming belief in morality or truth apart from Scripture, criticizing others' beliefs as if they themselves are neutral or above it. The Bible actually describes this kind of contradiction. 2 Timothy 3 verse 5, having a form of godliness but denying its power. Romans 1:21-22. They claim to be wise, but their thinking becomes futile without acknowledging God. It's sad because many of them don't realize they've replaced God with their own reasoning, yet they still feel qualified to speak as if they're the authority. If you'd like, I can show you a short biblical profile of this mindset so you can spot it quickly and know how to respond without getting dragged into circular arguments. Would that help? Ah, I see what you meant. You're talking about anti-theists, people who actively oppose religion or belief in God, and how they often end up speaking against their own culture or heritage. That happens because if someone's identity, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, etc., is tied to a faith tradition, and they reject that faith, they often end up rejecting many cultural aspects that come with it. They may not intend to hate their culture, but by tearing down its spiritual foundations, they distance themselves from much of its history, values, and symbols. They sometimes even feel the need to expose or free others from that culture, which can come across as attacking their own people. It's kind of like someone raised in a Christian home who decides they hate all churches and starts publicly mocking the Bible, even though their moral framework and upbringing came from that same tradition. Biblically, this is why Jesus said in Matthew 12:30, "Whoever is not with me is against me." Once someone rejects God, it's only a matter of time before they push away the things tied to him, including their own cultural roots if those roots are faith-based. If you want, I can